Now we're moving on.
There has been much conjecture about your astonishing facial disfigurement. To satisfy this curiosity, you must now explain what's up with your face in a segment I'm calling What's Up With Your Face. Begin.
That's not nice. That's not a nice way to say that.
Dudesy did say it was an astonishing facial disfigurement.
That's really weird. Well, I guess because Dudesy reads every comment online.
Yeah.
Another reason to, write things down in the comments of YouTube and the podcast apps and social media. Dudesy's reading all the comments, and there have been some comments now that this is a heavily visual podcast.
Yeah.
People are like, Chad, what's going on? There's something going on with Chad's face.
Yeah. What's up with your astonishing disfigurement? So
terrible.
Yeah, my face is fucked up to some degree. The reason is cancer. That's
fine.
right.
He's fine now.
I'm fine now, but I had skin cancer, which I thought this is about 3 years ago or so. I found a little bump above my right lip. I was like, this is fucking weird. I thought it was a zit, but it wasn't going away. Went to the dermatologist. They misdiagnosed it as cystic acne, which I've never had in my life. And at this point, I was 43 or something, 42, whenever this happened. And I'm like, I don't think that's it. Nonetheless, they inject cortisone into it, give me some antibiotics, tell me to come back in a week, which I do. And it's now 3 times the size. They're like, this is cancer. We were wrong. Oh well. And then I had to go through a series of 7 surgeries over the course of 3 days that ultimately cut off about 1/8 of my face. Ugh. So I just had like a chunk of skin here missing that was like Walking Dead. You could just see through to the teeth.
Yeah.
And then after that, I had to go through radiation treatment to get rid of it, and that fucked me up pretty bad. But the long and short of it is, the reason my face is fucked up is because I had squamous cell carcinoma, had to go through cancer treatments, and this is the best they could do. After they cut off 1/8 of the face, this is what I got left.
You look great.
Thank you.
You look badass too. You look.
I don't know about that.
No, you do. You look like a Batman. Yeah, dude. Batman
villain, dude.
Yeah.
Batman was supposed to be the Crow, I heard. But at any rate, there were some fucking interesting points during this process.
Process for our Canadian listeners.
Yeah. When I was, for example, going through radiation treatment, they do this thing where they lock your head in a cage, and okay.
Oh my.
Dudesy has photos of it.
Okay.
That was me going into radiation treatment.
That's Chad
in the cage.
We're
looking at some pictures now. If you're just listening
we're looking
to the
at some
podcast.
pictures of Chad going in to have a massage at Burke Williams.
No,
right? That's not what's happening.
That's me about to go in, I think, to have that head cage made, if I remember right.
Oh, wow.
But they basically make this fucking cage by heat molding this piece of fucking plastic mesh over your face that they then lock your head into place with, so you can't move.
Look at that.
When they spray fucking radiation through you.
For those out there who are not watching on YouTube, it looks like a mesh. You look even more like a Batman villain. This is your villain origin story. Dudesy is your Batman villain origin story. Chad's got like a bunch of plastic mesh, but the look in your eyes is like, did you take this picture?
Yeah, I did. It's just in my camera roll somewhere.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's formed to Chad's face, and you look kind of like a creature, like a not a creature, like a Jason or Mike Myers kind of thing.
You look like a Jason,
Yeah,
Jason.
He looks like one of those fucking Jasons, you know what I mean? And we could have used a guy like that back then, you know what? When we're climbing up the fucking walls, if somebody had a fucking axe or a chainsaw, we go to fucking Nancy Pelosi's office. Give me that laptop.
If you know anyone who's been through cancer treatments or yourself have done any of this kind of shit, you know that there are, despite how terrible and traumatic this whole fucking thing is, there are funny moments in it. One of them, I remember, when you are forced into this conveyor belt of payment straight from your insurance company to whatever cancer place you're at. You get to know the people who are on that conveyor belt with you. And so my time was like 10:30 in the morning every day. I'd have to show up to get this cancer treatment. And there were 2 or 3 other people who were like in line for the radiation machine either before or after me. One of them was this woman who was about 70 years old who had 4 brain tumors. I'm sure at this point she's a corpse. But
or maybe she's a spirit out there in another plane of existence. She doesn't have to be a corpse, as I've told you before. Luminous beings are we. Not this screwed matter, right? That's my Yoda.
Thank you, dude.
What do you think of that?
Sounded like Kermit the Frog. Same guy.
Why are there so many?
At any rate, this woman's name was Alice. And on the first day that I went in there, She looked at my face, and you're kind of sharing stories about what kind of cancer you have and where it is in your body. She obviously knew my face was fucked up. And so she points to it, and she's like, let me ask you a question. Can you still eat pussy? I was like, what the fuck? This woman has 4 fucking brain tumors, is just staring at the Grim Reaper on a daily basis. And all she can think of, at least in that moment, is can this guy sitting across from me still perform oral sex?
Well, you know what the big question is after that, Chad? Will you and her? It's not. Yeah, it's not the point at all.
The answer is no. But yeah, that's why my face is fucked up.
Yep.
I had some skin cancer up in there, squamous cell carcinoma, went through the treatments. It's also why at this point I can only grow half a fucking mustache.
Yeah.
Because where they shot radiation was here, and they shot it here as well. So
he's pointing to his face, and he's pointing to his neck.
Sorry, face and neck.
And I think it looks badass. And a lot of people's comments online have been, hey, with whatever's going on with Chad, and they're sort of like figuring it out. And some people sent some real shitty, mean comments.
That's the internet, dude.
That's the internet. But then other people are like, oh, with the hat, why does Chad do half a mustache? But I think it's a very cool look. Scars are cool, right?
Sure.
And I feel like this could actually be a trend that people might get on top of.
Half mustache,
and you could go on America's Got Talent and do one of those things where you're like, you remember that old video, the guy singing to himself? He's like a guy on this side, and he's got a...
That was a lip sync competition show called Putting on the Hits.
We watched this on YouTube.
Yeah, we watched it together.
Oh, I hope Dudesy's listening to that. We got to watch Putting on the Hits.
It was a great show.
Well, the guys, you may have seen this. It ended up on America's Funniest Home Videos and stuff over and over again. And now that's known as the internet, dude. Because you got memes, brother.
But I would also say to anyone and everyone out there, you should be getting screened for this type of shit. Go to your dermatologist, see if you got skin cancer. Go to whoever you can go to get a cancer screening, because the sad news is everyone's body is riddled with cancer right now. Literally everyone.
All right. Okay. It's a good time. It's a comedy show.
You have microtumors in every part of your body.
Okay.
And they're just waiting for the right circumstances
it's a comedy
to arise so that they will explode into a tumor that can be life-threatening. So get that shit checked on a regular basis. Change your diet. Stop eating red meat. Stop eating sugar. Stop eating processed foods. And you'll be fine. Probably.
He's speaking directly to me. But, you know.
not directly, but.
Here's how we're going to turn that frown upside down on Dudesy. You know, it'd be funny. You go on that show Putting on the Hits in like 1980, and then half your face, you're singing. You got the guy and you're the beard. And then you turn around and you have longer hair and you're a lady. And then you sing the other part of the duet.
Yep.
And it's like, you know.
Yeah,
Lord, lift us up where we belong. That's comedy. Well, Chad, I just want to say that I'm glad you're still here.
Thank you. Me too.
You're a hard ass. It looks cool.
Thanks.
And Chad is such a you're so super technical and scientific about stuff. I remember you getting into like some doctor, you found out that they're pushing this medicine or that, and you were able to get out of the doctor how much money he was getting, or how much the office was getting.
This is something that I would encourage anybody who's in any kind of medical circumstance where you have to get forced into a treatment schedule, a center, whatever. When you get put into one of these systems, you have to be your own advocate. You have to do your own research, and you have to really check what these motherfuckers are telling you to do to your body, because in many cases, it's literally just for money. And one doctor was recommending a certain chemotherapy that had no scientific proof that it had any effect on my type of cancer. And so I was like, why the fuck is he doing this? I start digging a little deeper. And the reason is because he gets kickbacks if he meets certain minimum quotas per month from these different drug companies that make whatever the various drug is. And so I asked him straight up, I was like, dude, I got to ask you, are you getting kickback from this company? He's like, I don't know, let me check. And he pulled up a fucking spreadsheet that literally had all the fucking money he was getting from these different companies. And he wasn't getting money from the specific company, but I was just like, Jesus Christ. That's like how this system works.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. Oh, and another thing you did that was very funny was there was some sort of test result or something, and you're like, can I have that? And they were like, no, you'd never be able to read this. This is like blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I'm a doctor and la, la, la. And then you said...
You just go on Google for 10 minutes and you know as much as anyone else does.
Yeah. I got a number. How do you like them apples? It's like that. You probably talk about, fucking, and then, something that could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars at Ivy League school, or $2 worth of late fees at a library.
I mean, the real shitty thing is, you want to talk about AI, all these fucking doctors within hopefully 20 years or so eliminated all AI.
It's a good car, Will. It's a good car.
That's a pretty good one, dude.
Hey, thanks.
Thank you. Moving on.
You're welcome.